God created the universe. The scriptural teaching on the origin of the universe is found in Genesis 1:1, which states that in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Hawking attempts to circumvent this truth. His ideas are not new, but are rather the latest versions of some classic attempts to explain getting something out of nothing. For his work comes from the existence of the law of gravity. It is known to the physicists that the energy associated with the gravitational force is negative.
Hawking's statement that the science will always prevail over religion because it works reveals a fundamental misunderstanding of the philosophy of science. Truth is not determined by what works, but by whether it conforms to the reality. It's possible for these positive and negative energies to cancel, resulting in zero net energy. Only the idea of a creator can adequately explain where the a statement may be true or false, irrespective of whether or not it appears to me to describe the correct state of affairs. It's possible to think of the creation of the universe as a zero-net energy process. Hawking suggests that there is no need to explain how it could have been created. This inference is based not on the physics but on Hawking's own philosophical presuppositions.
These ideas may establish that two physical situations are energetically equivalent, but it does nothing to address the issue of cause and effect. Hawkins attempts to substitute God with a particular physical law. Hawkins failed to address the key issue at hand. A physical law is nothing. Hawkins' conception of a plethora of ensemble universes to escape the conclusion of fine-tuning and philosophically unsound, metaphysically motivated, and less parsimonious and theistic interpretation.
Long ago, an ancient star exploded, littering space with swirling clouds of the materials it had made while it lived and the heavier metals it created as it died. We know this because we can see similar fields of dust out in space today. They are called nebulae, and they are very beautiful. Every nebula is different, and in our case, the clouds contained nitrogen and oxygen and iron and silica and all the other stuff needed to build a world like ours. Then the tireless force of gravity started to pull it all back together, and the heavy engineering that produces planets began. Spirals of dust began to form, and at the center of one of these, a rocky planet called Earth started to take shape. Built of stardust and assembled by gravity. Fast forward 100 million years, and it had grown into a giant ball, sweeping up billions of tons of celestial debris.
Paul writes in Romans chapter 1 verse 21 to 23, God, although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God nor gave thanks to him.
But their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened.
Although they claimed to be wise, they became fools and exchanged the glory of immortal God for images made to look like mortal man and birds and animals and reptiles.